So if you're looking at taking this business thing so serious, then the insight I'm about to share with you is one insight that you should take so serious. And the insight is, according to Google, an average person consumes about 11 pieces of content before they get to purchase anything from any other person. Yeah. So I don't know how true this is, but according to me, when it comes to me, it's the proper definition of the kind of person I am. Yeah. So even when I'm buying something, say buying a phone, yeah, I get to consume a lot of content. One about maybe a video about specifications of the phone. I go to Google itself to browse about the price, to browse about the specifics. I look out for videos on YouTube that speaks of the durability, like through live tests. I go for reviews. I ask people, all that combined really gets to prove this point. Yeah. So where does this leave you as a business person? Yeah. So it's all your business activities. Never ignore the fact that you have to create about 11 pieces of content, because that is already proven. Because there's also another research that was made by a certain lad called Professor Robin Dunbar. Yeah, and he said that the amount of time you spend with the person builds enough trust. The more you get to spend with them is the more trust you get to have. So this means that on the way you as a business person gets to spend enough time with your clients is to create content, right? Because you can't meet each client individually. Yeah. So you have to use channels like social media, like the one I'm doing, and you have to use channels like, books in tele, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, like the various means of, communication that you can get to go through and engage with your clients. Yeah. So where does this leave you? For one, I wouldn't worry about the trust and all that, because rest assured, with more content you get to put out there, is the more you get used, is the more trust you're going to build. Because my worry would be how to effectively communicate my proposition, my value proposition, my message that will attract the other person on the other end. Yeah, because as you all know, getting someone to watch your content takes a lot of time. So my worry would be how to package the kind of information I pass on to the content that I get to put out there. That would help me build a connection between me and you who's watching it. Yeah. So that would be my worry. And if you're worried about the 11 pieces of content, then this shouldn't be the thing you should be worried about. Yeah. I can break this down for you in the easiest way possible, and you'll see that definitely this is something small. One, if you're a writer, you can do PDFs, you can do a podcast, you can do newsletters, you can do a YouTube video, you can do a TikTok, you can do word of mouth by doing all that. You can do a website where you write reviews and all that. You can do collaborations with other writers. You can do network events. You can like I've just mentioned 8 from the spot. Yeah. Now imagine if you had time and wrote down all these things. You can do emails. You can do lots of things. Basically, those are 11 pieces of content. And amid this making all this content, the goal shouldn't be just to make anyhow, like content in any way you feel. The goal should be to make valuable content that will appeal to the person who is watching this. Because through providing value to these people, you're going to build trust. All right. So take this insight so serious and put it to practice. Don't sit on your knowledge. Yeah. Pass on knowledge into content to other people. Yeah. Like that I'm doing. I don't know whether this is being helpful, but maybe as a sign to show that it's been helpful, you can follow and like and subscribe. You can comment, so that I get to know if I'm trying to pass on something valuable to you. Yeah. But in any way, my advice would be try to create as much content as you can so that you create enough you, yeah? So you replicate enough voice of you to be talking to people every now and then, whether you're in sleep or not. So that's my message to you. If you like it, follow the channel, subscribe, do all those things that people say on social media so that we can get in touch and you don't get to miss out more on this. All right. So see you then in the next one.